A single sentence can steady a trembling heart. A single look can push someone to face the impossible. I didn't know any of this until Mia grabbed my hand that afternoon, stared straight into my terrified eyes, and whispered, "My dad will like you. I believe in you." The moment she said it, everything inside me froze. Not because of her words, but because her voice was shaking, as if she was trying to convince herself too. I swallowed hard and tried to smile. "I won't let you down," I whispered back, even though my chest felt tight enough to crack. The truth was, I had no idea what I was walking into. The drive to her father's house was too quiet. Every turn of the road felt heavier than the last. Mia kept rubbing her palms against her jeans, her eyebrows pulled together in that way she did when she wasn't telling me something. "You sure your dad will like me?" I asked, trying to lighten the mood. She breathed out slowly. "He's difficult. But he'll see who you are. I know he will." Her faith felt so much bigger than anything I had in myself. When we stepped onto the porch, I understood the fear behind her eyes. The house felt strict, everything in straight lines, the yard cut too perfectly, the air too cold. Her father opened the door with a stare sharp enough to carve stone. His eyes landed on me like he was reading a file and already finding mistakes. Inside, the silence was louder. "So," he said, sitting across from me at the table, "what makes you think you're good enough for my daughter?" Before I could answer, Mia jumped in. "Dad," he raised a hand, cutting her off. I felt my heart race, but I kept my voice steady. "I don't think I'm perfect. But I care about her. I show up for her. And I'll keep showing up." He didn't react, not a blink, not a breath, but Mia looked at me like she was seeing me for the first time. Later, she pulled me aside, gripping my arm. "You did good," she whispered. "I told you, he'll like you." I nodded, even though I wasn't sure she was right. Her father watched everything, every movement, every word, judging silently. But for her, I kept trying. Dinner was another battlefield. He analyzed my answers, questioned my choices, challenged every opinion I shared. At one point, I almost snapped. But then Mia touched my knee under the table, her eyes soft, reminding me why I was here. Her trust was the only thing stopping me from breaking. That night, before bed, she hugged me tightly. "I believe in you." "I always have," she whispered, and for the first time, I felt my fear shift into something stronger. The next morning changed everything. Her father asked me to help him fix the old fence in the backyard. I thought it was a test. It was not. He barely spoke as we worked, just watched how I moved, how I handled mistakes, how I reacted when things didn't go perfectly. After a while, he said quietly, almost too quietly, "She's been hurt before." My hands paused on the wood. "I know," I whispered. "I won't be another scar." For the first time, he looked at me with something other than suspicion. When we finished, he nodded once. "Come inside." Mia was waiting at the door, eyes wide, anxiety written on her entire face. Her father stepped forward. "He's decent," he said, clearing his throat. "Hardworking. Respectful." Mia gasped. "I almost did too." Then he added, glancing at me, "You have a lot to learn. But you're trying. And that matters." It wasn't approval. Not fully. But it was a beginning, one I didn't expect. Mia ran to me the moment her dad walked away, arms wrapping around me tightly. "I told you," she whispered. "My dad will like you. I believe in you." I breathed in her warmth, feeling emotion tighten my throat. "And I didn't let you down," I whispered. "No," she said softly. "You lifted me up." We left the house hand in hand, both of us changed in ways small and big. Trust had become something real, and her faith in me had become the foundation of everything we were becoming together.